Good morning, Big Swear. Roadrunner.com with your morning horn of Z's. Your sip of coffee. Going into the weekend, we got repos, of course, 73 billion overnight. Now these are the ones that flip. So one expired yesterday, it's a little lower, and then we have 73.13 billion. But that's not all, of course not. We have 31.45 billion to add on top of that on a 2-week, 13-day repo. But don't get too excited. The cumulative, we had a $30 billion expire today. So these are full-time repos. It's not going to stop. It is not going to stop. And the number right now, my number's up to almost 300 billion in the bailout. Remember, 2008, the bailout was 700 billion and it had to go to Congress. So when we hit 700, which I think is coming up quickly, they're going to at least be talking about it in Congress. And then they hit 20 trillion. It's like, holy crap, the game is over. What is happening? I think it's coming fast before the end of the year. So hang on tight. If you look at my graph right here on the linear graph, right on target, and then it goes exponential. So private row members have the projections as well. So make sure you check those out. And on other news, I have not got confirmation of this, so hang on. New York court orders Veritaseum to pay back $8 million from illegal ICO. Boy, did they go after Reggie. He raises 14, they want to take back 8. I don't think it's a big deal. He's got $8 million, no problem. Plus, they find him another $1 million. In interesting language, if this article is true, because I haven't seen the documents, got a guy running around trying to find the court documents. It says Reggie himself can't serve on the, I think, as senior management. Something to that effect, which would be interesting. Of course, Reggie doesn't, have to have a title of being on a board or anything like that. But I don't know if this is correct or what's going on. On one side, it's like, wow, what does that mean? On the other side, it's, there goes the centralization part of Veritaseum. Although the concentration of coins is with Reggie. It may be that Reggie sells the business. I don't know. And we do know that the current co-CEO would be the perfect guy to run Veritaseum out into the U.S. stock market, bond market, all markets. So who knows? But I mean, it's good that he's not shutting it down, right? Oh, the SEC is so corrupt; it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing, truthfully, and but they know it, and there's so many hidden agendas going on behind the scenes. So we will see what happens. Veritaseum up a little bit, 6%. Again, Veri is a long-term run. We'll wait till Reggie makes an announcement on this. If it's real, I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's settled, but clearly they have a number in mind, and clearly that number is very payable. I mean, it's not putting them out of business. So we will see where that goes. And of course, Steve Mnuchin had to pump the stock market before the weekend. Pump, 250. It doesn't matter. I mean, the whole thing's such a joke that we just hang on for dear life. That's the hodl verse. See how the other cryptos are doing right now. Not bad, muddling around. Don't know what'll happen when the banks start going. Probably a huge spike down with the computers, and kind of like final, but you won't be able to buy any type of thing. Oh, Bitcoin crashed to zero because Steve Mnuchin just sold 21 trillion Bitcoin on the derivative exchanges, something like that. But it won't last long. And as we know, cryptos are planned for the future, so absolutely the big guys will be loading up. The SEC and the CFTC will be trying to control prices. So just hang on. This craziness is going to end with a big bang. And I think it's before the end of the year. Looking at the growth in this, we're right on track. I'm at 300 billion, and That's when it goes exponential. It's right probably next week. If they do announce this thing intraday bailouts, repo bailouts, that'll be really interesting because that adds another chunk of money onto the current system of bailouts, which is the 300 billion. So if it does get announced next week, which I think it will, sometime next week, keep an eye out for it. Oh, we've got a new program. It doesn't mean anything. Death by 1,000 cuts, but it will be intraday, so not even overnight. You remember, the cheapest money is the shortest money. So, and Jamie Dimon has been banging for it, so we will see. But just hang on to your hats because it's getting really silly out there. One more thing. If you want to join the private road, yes, I am still, as of today, I'm still giving away one Very token and the Silver Ruta coin. Just go to subscribe today, and that gets you also all the private road information. Cliff High's full interview, by the way, is up for all you private road members, and the repo updates and things like that. So come check out Road to Ruta. Talk to you later. The Warriors included some of my friends in it. Ken Bozak's in this. Charlie Lee and Satoshi Light is Charlie Lee, by the way, in case you're confused as we get there. John Kim, Bitcoin Ben, and my little buddy Jason M4, who's the funniest guy I've ever met in my life. It's called The Way of the Crypto Warriors, and this song goes out to all you guys who are fighting the crypto fight. And keep it up, because we are winning. It might not look like we're winning, we are winning, and the banks are scared shitless. That's why JP Morgan is trying to create their own coin. And of course, nobody would buy a coin like that.
Hell no.
You guys hear me all right?
Oh, yeah.
Way you start with Bitcoin and you know nothing. You make your first wallet, then you think you got something. Secure your private keys. If you don't, all your coins will be gone. Now you're a coiner and it's time to learn all. From banking tech to social net, the cryptos are hard, but you gotta get your feet wet, you gotta get your mind set for change. It's the way of the crypto warriors. We're changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors. We can't rely on the bank, there's no way. The way of the crypto warriors. After all the crazy politics fade away, if you got something to say, live a crypto warrior way. There's Kenny Bozak, he'll show up in your town. No fiat in his pocket, always dressed like a clown. But he pulls out his phone, always pays for what he owes in crypto. Big old John Kim releases all Charlie's doom. Satoshi Light is still right with John in chat rooms, and he takes care of Litecoin. We know it's the right one to change. And it's the way of the crypto warriors. Changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors. We can't rely on the bank, there's no way. The way of the crypto warriors. After all the crazy politics fade away, if you got something to say, live the crypto warrior way. Well, let me tell you about my friend, his name is Bitcoin Ben. A truck driver man, everybody loves him, and he's spreading the word, he shares what he heard, secret plan. Snippy by Joe, can't miss the J-Snip show. From Psychic Dust to Treasure Chest, so Joe's in the know, and he teaches us tech, cause he's seen a few wrecks, so go slow. And it's the way of the crypto warriors. We're changing the world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors. Rely on the bank, there's no way. The way of the crypto warriors. After all the crazy politics fade away, if you got something to say, live a crypto warrior way. Cause everybody wants to be a hero. Everybody has dreams of a better day. If everybody knew they could change everything that they do. Everybody live a crypto warrior way. Then everybody could live a crypto warrior way. Then you can live a crypto warrior way. That song is really fun, and my buddy Dick Allgaier and Jason M4 and a whole bunch of guys are working on a full-on dance mix for it, kind of. And it sounds awesome. It's so funny. And I'm not used to having my music, you know, put to dance rhythms, and it's great. It's great fun doing this stuff. And you guys keep up the fight. Keep telling everybody about cryptos and Litecoin, and Litecoin is the right coin. We'll get to that in 1 minute. But let's turn dark. Not dark, just gloomy. It's so gloomy when you're hodling during the lows, right? It's like, oh my God, not again. And you can see him slam the coins down. Just when you think, oh, we're about to break out, bang. And they're like waterfall slams. That's how you know the bankers are there. They're just saying, hey, we're here and we're not gonna go down without a fight. They could put cryptos to zero in a click of a mouse. That's how rigged these markets are. But they're not gonna get my cryptos from my hand, and you won't be able to buy any at zero. Everybody will be saying, what the hell is going on with these markets? Trace Mayer's movement of getting your own private keys in your own possession, proof of keys. We've already seen, 2 large exchanges go down because of that. They don't have them. None of them. Coinbase doesn't have it. They probably got 70% is what I'm hearing. But the small ones, they got 5 or 10% of the coins that their customers are supposed to own. So get your cryptos off those exchanges. All right, let's talk about hodling. It sucks to talk about hodling at the bottoms. Because everybody's saying, shouldn't have hodled. I should have sold on December 28th or whenever the high was, and then I could have bought back last month when the cryptos bottomed. There's only a couple people who knew that was going to happen, and they're all banks, and they're all Federal Reserve people. They did it, but they know they're not going to stop it. And if you think there's good guys within the Fed, which I do, and I've proven, they're going to make sure this crypto thing happens. It's part of the plan. They want out of the old system because they know it can't last much longer. So this song is called The Hodler's Lullaby. You've never heard it because I've never played it. I don't think I put it on YouTube. But it's also about making sure you're in the right place at the right time. My little buddy Jason M4 has sold all his Litecoin at like the low, and I'm like, dude. He used to say, you can't get my Litecoin from my cold, dead fist. You know, when I saw him a couple weeks ago, I'm like, let me see your fist. Is it cold and dead? Nope. You can't try to time when the banksters are gonna make their moves. So this is about hodling. And you guys can play this song. I'll post it on YouTube, and you can play this over the months that you're hodling and put you right to sleep. The Hodler's Lullaby. When you're out on a limb, when you made up your mind, you have made the right choice, you know. Now you just give it time. When you learn to trust yourself in everything that you do, everything that comes to pass is all decided by you. There'll be winners and losers without reason or rhyme. It's all part of the path you laid. Now you just give it time, 'cause it's hard all the time, hard all You're on top of the world one day, and then you never felt so down. Hold on to the faith that you have, that's what it's all about. 'Cause you will rise from the ashes soon, just don't get caught out. 'Cause there'll be winners and losers, without reason or rhyme. It's all part of the path you lay, you gotta just give it time. 'Cause it's hard all the time, hard all the time, hard all the time. When the next bull run comes and everything is on fire, take a breath, remember this moment won't always go higher. Well, that's the time to ask yourself, can I up for the trial? Can I really go through it again? Can I hodl a while? There'll be winners and losers, without reason or rhyme. But it's all part of the path you lay, you gotta just give it time. 'Cause it's hard all the time, hard all the time, hard all the time.
Thank you, thank you.